What's up, tadpoles? It's Bunty the Frog. Oh no, I'm just kidding. It's CerealSnax, and today I'm touring the buildings that have been done by the other members of Bad Wolf Bay. Just kind of show you what's been done. You've of course seen a lot of what Bunty the Frog has done, and it looks like somebody's pulling shenanigans here and has all the torches open. I don't know if it was Bunty or somebody else, but I'll try to close them. And you've seen his area. You've got this path and the tentacles that are sticking up out of the water. I've shown you that before. And like I said, somebody's been opening these. Not that it matters, but I guess I'm kind of OCD and I want them closed. And of course, while I'm closing them, I'm getting attacked by a zombie army and some spiders. So great. Of course, that's typical. And there's more coming. So I've got a Dawn of the Dead remake going in Bunty's area. Hopefully a creeper won't come along, because then it will just make Bunty really grumpy because I'll have destroyed all his stuff. So fight these guys off real quick, and I will keep showing you some other people's stuff. So if you watch Bunty the Frog, you know he starts out his shows with "What's up, tadpoles?" and that's why I said that earlier. And I love his creation. So he's got some great lamps here, his little pathway leading up. Like I said, I've shown you all this before. The Dome of Awesome Sauce in the distance, which is what I've called it. And his little pig farm, and his portal, the spawn. You can see the dome in the distance over there. I'll go up and do my traditional dirt tower to show you what this is all about, and then I will go through this portal and I will show you the bases of the other members of Bad Wolf Bay and give you a tour and kind of a view of their bases from my eyes. There's the epic path and the dome in the distance. So I'm gonna, of course, I don't have a shovel with me, so I'm just going to get rid of the dirt by hand, which is kind of labor intensive, so just bear with me. And we'll be going through the portal and visiting the next member of our team. So let's pop in here. And we're off. Hi guys, this is Tobsy. That's what our resident Tobsy McNoobster says when he starts his videos, and you can see I'm at his location, which is pretty wild. He's on the edge of what looks like a desert and a snow biome, which is very odd. So it's snowing, and I'm looking at cactus, which just kind of weirds me out a little bit. You can see his little farm here he's got out in the middle of the water. I like his building style. He's very industrial. He's got netherrack sitting out here with fires burning. I feel like I'm about to go. There's something down there, and we can take a look at that later. But it looks like it just reminds me of something really industrial and almost gothic in the way he builds, and that's just a neat style that he's got going here. So he's got all this netherrack. You can see that some kind of pyramid-looking thing in the distance that's on fire. I like his castle here, very, very neat. He's got a lot of brick too. I don't know where he got all this clay to make this brick house. So he's been very busy. This kind of puts me to shame. He's already got 3 buildings up, it looks like, at least. And I have my one crazy spaceship building, that's about it. And my mansion that I won't finish until maybe the year 2045, based on how fast I've been, or slow, I guess you could say, I've been putting down the foundation. He's got some iron doors here that look like they work by a button here. And you got to be quick about it. There we go. So, wow, he's even got like pillars up in the interior. He's got kind of a style going. It looks like he's using dark wood, which is very hard to harvest in my opinion, just because the trees are so tall and it just takes time to climb up them and get all that wood. So very nice. I like what he's done. Let's see here. So there's something, I can hear a portal in the distance. It looks like he's got some stairs going upstairs. So he's probably got a portal in one of these rooms. He's got some skylights, which I like to do. I love having glass in the ceiling that brings in some nice natural light. He's got multiple rooms here, so he's got a lot he could potentially do with this building. He's done a great job. Neat roof. You can see the skylights and his brick building in the distance there. And there's his other building, which has the pyramid on the top. I'll show you that in a moment. It's looking pretty great. I'm pretty impressed with what he's done. So all the guys on the Bad Wolf Bay server are very creative. They've got their own style, each person, and that really adds to a server when you've got so much uniqueness and design that people do. And I always see other people's designs, and it always inspires me to do something different with mine. And I always am amazed at what people come up with, because sometimes I feel like I'm not quite as creative as some of these people. So let's see. Up there's his portal. Found his portal down in his little basement here. He looks like he's kind of mined it out down here. I don't know what else he's got down there, but I'm kind of just going to show the stuff that I can see right off the bat, so we're not running around for an hour trying to find everything. But what I have seen is very impressive. So let's go to the next. Like I said, you got to be quick on these doors with the lever, and I am not quick, so bear with me here. Oh, there we go. Okay, he's got a cool fire lining the lane going into his castle. We got a pig farm over here. Always got to have a pig farm. Never trust a man with a pig farm. So if you get that reference, that's pretty cool. All right, let's see here. Let's go this direction. Looks he's got a lot of fire over here. He's got a pyramid of fire on the ground here. And it looks like he's kind of done the same thing up there in the top of that building. So let's just go check it out. This looks like a building that maybe he's just started, so bear with me. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to give away too much of these people's designs or what they're planning to do, but before I posted this video, I got all their permission, so I'm not violating anything there. But just take a quick look inside. Looks like he's kind of working on something here. He's got his netherrack lighting the place up. To the top and take a quick look. Oh, got a creeper following me up, so I gotta run because I don't want to destroy his base. Looks like he's got a face with fire in it. That's neat. And that creeper's gonna be up any moment. So let's run for it. And I'd rather die than blow up part of his base. So I'm gonna run around here, and escape. So that's Topsy's base. I hope you enjoyed it. Hey everybody, Mr. Provines here. I'm actually not Mr. Provines, but I'm in his base, and I'm actually currently leaving his base. He's in here with me, kind of in the base, finishing off this path, and he's telling me right there. He's telling me what he's gonna be doing upstairs. So I'm walking out of his underground base. You can see all the nether brick combined with sandstone, which really makes a neat epic staircase. I really love what he's done with this staircase, and I always seem to draw inspiration from that. I'd love to do something similar in my own base. He's got a cool kind of piston operated door there. Not exactly sure how that works, but I like it. And his portal is up in that building. He's looks like he's mainly inspired by The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, if you've played that game. His buildings are built out of dark wood, which again, like I said, is hard to collect. It's not an easy wood. And he's actually mixed it with a lighter wood to kind of give off that, give it some impression there. This looks like his main house. It's one of the houses from Legend of Zelda. Obviously, he's got a nice picture that he found in the back of the thing there. Yeah, let's see here. Looks like he's actually done a great job mirroring kind of what the Ocarina of Time buildings look like. You can see the tree at the top that's got the square leaves. And he's already got the names of the house on there. Let's see if we can find Link's house here. I don't know. I don't think this is Link's house. I don't remember exactly. One of these houses is Link's though. Let's see if let's check this one out over here. No, this is the library type place. Oh yeah, he's got his enchanting table in here. It's very nice. And as you can see, it takes a lot of wood to do something like this, just because you're not actually turning the wood into planks. You're just using the straight up stumps from the trees. So let's see. Let's go over this direction. He was saying that he's going to start working on the mountains surrounding the area. So he's got a lot planned, and he's already done a ton. And again, I feel shamed that I haven't done more in my base, because this is quite a bit of work here. Oh yeah, you can see the portal house. Yep, that's Link's house. So you can see when you go up here, he's got his portal in here, but this actually does resemble Link's house. You start out in the treetop. So thanks for joining me in Mr. Provine's house, and on to the next one. Hi, my name is Matthew Dryden. Don't fall asleep yet. That's, of course, Matthew Dryden's intro for his YouTube videos, and today we're looking at his stronghold that he's got. He actually found one of the strongholds. There's 3 strongholds in every Minecraft world, as you know, and he's making his base in one of them, but he's obviously done a ton of work in here. He's actually, you can see his character running around. I don't have sound in this segment because the sound that I have is mixed with him and I talking about his base, and I didn't want to put that on there without, it kind of is out of context. So I'm just going to talk about it while we're looking. He's got, he's using his liberal use of glowstone and some orange cloth to decorate his base. What he's showing me right there was an empty room, but this is actually going to be a library that he was planning on making back in here. So that's going to be pretty amazing. He's got a ton of bookcases already just because it's a stronghold. So that's going to be pretty nice. He's got it laid out, of course, with nether brick and sandstone, similar to Mr. Provine's to some extent, except for he likes to use the oranges mirrored with these iron bars and the glowstone to make these cool lamps that he's done. You can see here down in this hallway, he's got a redstone piston-operated melon and pumpkin farm. I don't have one of these yet. They're pretty neat. Takes a little bit of knowledge of redstone to set them up, and I don't have that knowledge quite yet, but I'll play around with it and get something soon. He's got his infinite water source, his little workbench with his potions. So he's got a nice little setup here, very functional, and I wish my base was a little more functional than this. I've got kind of meandering pathways all through the stuff. So he's a good example of how to have everything you need in one little space. So very compact. I'm always running like a football field's length to get from one thing to another. So definitely some learnings from Matthew Dryden when I visit his base. Very neat to see. So we're just kind of checking stuff out. Like I said, we were talking about all the different stuff that he had and what he was planning on doing. You can see he's also got leaves kind of decorating in areas, and that's another thing that I would like to do more of. I didn't realize that you could actually, harvest the leaves and put them up around and they won't die off. I think it must have been back when I played Alpha that they did, and you couldn't even shear them, I don't think, and use them. So great stuff. So he's got all his chests here. He's got a good storage space with glowstone, lighting everything up behind it. All this stuff up here. So, and the nice part is that he's in a stronghold. So you'll see in a second, there's actually down this hall. You can see it from here, kind of through his water fountain. But he's actually got a ender portal, which allows you to go to the end. So all the strongholds have these portals, and of course you have to activate them using ender pearl. So obviously you got to get all that before you can actually go there, but I'll run down the hall and show you that here in a second. You can see his little bedroom off to the right there. Fountain in the middle. So this next room is his end portal room, which goes to the end, of course, and looks like he's activated already. He's got some goodies here in this chest he's showing off. He's got a bunch of music discs that he's found, which is cool. Dragon egg from killing the ender dragon. So he's got a lot of good stuff in there. He was explaining to me that the purpose of this room is he wants, when he gets into the nether, to kind of make the nether mirror a little bit what this room is like. So you're almost portaling to a different room that's very similar to this one. And then as you go into the nether, of course, it turns more and more into the nether. So I'm looking forward to that, seeing how that turns out. But he's done a great job. All of them have done a great job. I've kind of walked through everybody's building today, and hope you enjoyed. And join me back again later. I've done a lot. I would say a lot on my mansion, but it's not a lot really. I've got the foundation laid on my mansion. I started to put up a little bit of a wall. It's so huge that you can't see the other end of it even when you have the far distance set. So it's a little bit of a big project. Like I was joking with the guys, it's gonna, take me forever to get this thing done. So thanks for joining me, and check back again soon for my update video.